Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. So, it's about time I gave my opinion on Ben Whittaker, otherwise known as Ben Whittaker. Okay, look. Ben Whittaker fought against Cameron. Can't remember his first name. Is it Cameron? Surname Cameron. Over the weekend, and I watched the fight. I watched it on reruns. I wouldn't watch it live. And I remember when I came in to watch the whole Riyadh season card, everyone was talking about it, and I'm like, oh, I want to see the fight. But I had to wait until after the fights that were on currently before I had to go back and watch it. And I didn't even end up watching it until the next day. When I watched it, I thought to myself, whoa, this is peculiar, this is strange. I'm not going to lie, I felt like Ben Whittaker grabbed hold of Cameron and done a backflip. When I watched it, I thought, there's no resistance. Like, look, if you've been in a squared circle before, and you've been pressed up against the ropes, yeah? Which Ben Whittaker has plenty of times been pressed up against the ropes in his time. No, did he now? In his career, maybe sparring in fights and stuff like his amateur fights, stuff like that. He's been there before, right? And as you get pressed up against the ropes, you can resist, right? Someone's pushing you back. The minute you do, you curl your body, your core, right? Your core gets involved. You tuck your chin, and you kind of like shrimp. What I'm gonna say, shrimp, like almost like you're gonna turn. Like the minute someone pushes you into the rope, you shrimp. Your chin goes in, your core tightens up. You might hold on to your opponent, but you're trying to stop yourself from being flipped over those ropes. But Ben Whittaker, what he does is he actually pushes his head back. Like, I'm not gonna put no footage on here because I've been struck a couple of times by DAZN for footage, right? So I'm not going to put no footage up there, but you guys know, I'll put some captions up here, but you guys know he pushed his head back. So he almost brought Cameron. It was like some of you guys used to watch WWF, otherwise known as WWE now. What Ben Whittaker did was almost like a belly to belly suplex. Some of you guys might know the move. When you grab someone belly to belly and you fall backwards, you literally fall backwards, and he took the guy with him. He took Cameron with him, and then they fell over the top rope, right? Scenes of WWE, fell over the top rope and then landed on the side of the apron and the ring apron and that. And to be honest, I didn't see much of a collision going on there. Like, he's saying that he hurt his leg, and I don't know if he said he hurt his leg or his knee or his ankle. I don't know what it was, but I was struggling to see what was damaged there. And I've seen fighters go over the ring in the past, and I've seen them come back out and they're okay. But I can't say, well, just because I've seen one fighter go over the top rope and get back up and come back in a fight, it means that a next man could. So I don't know how he fell. He could have felt awkwardly. The only people who really know if this is, if this is a fake is Ben Whittaker and his team. But, there's meant to be some evidence coming out. I haven't actually heard it properly, but people are saying that there's some evidence coming out, and his team was saying, stay down, don't get up, stay down. He was losing that fight. That's all I'm going to say. Right? Cameron was coming on strong. This is karma one-on-one, because you heard Cameron in his post-fight interview saying, look, he was mocking me. I know I'm here. I'm really here. I've been brought here to lose, right? He's the man of the moment. He's the guy that these guys are looking to build and stuff like that. So I'm just here to collect a paycheck. So when he saw him at the airport, he just thought he'd say hello. Like, you're right, whatever. Ben Whittaker blanked him. And then they started putting t-shirts saying body bag season. And they started dissing him about his clothes and stuff like that. Because, Ben Whittaker's all draped out in Louis Vuitton drip. Like, we give a fuck anyway. You know what I mean? And he's acting like this. He's acting like the big shot, right? He's acting like the big shot. I see a clip of them when they were in the shop, the Jacobs and Co shop, and they were looking at watches and that, and there was some serious watches in there, and Ben had on his whole Louis Vuitton suit on and that. I think it was a Gucci suit and that, right? Acting like some big shot. And then when he's talking about the watches and that, he said, yeah, these watches are a bit too pricey for me. Obviously, he's being realistic now. And I think one of the guys must have said to him, how much you were looking to pay on one of these watches? How much you looking to pay for a watch then? He's like, between 10 and 20. And I was just like, whoa, you're not no big shot, bro. I know guys in the hood that are buying watches for 20 and 20. Fuck, in 2013, I bought a watch for a similar price. Listen, a mate of mine got stuck up, not a mate of mine, but I know someone got in the hood recently who got robbed of a 30 grand sea dweller, so look, Ben, you're not that much of a big shot yet, but Did he quit? This is the big question. Did he quit? I personally think he did. I think he did quit. I think it was coming on top for him. He realised it and he bailed out. He bailed out like footballer style, man. Rolling around, grabbing his ankles and stuff like that. But will he take a rematch? A lot of people are like, listen, this is gonna, you know, this will settle it. If he doesn't take a rematch, then we know he quit. Because everyone's saying he's quit right now. Everybody, every man and his dog is saying that Ben Whittaker quit. And if he's got any self-esteem, like, or any, like, you know, he's got any pride, he'd come out and say, you know, I'm gonna rematch this guy. Because you was dragging this guy, man. Dissing him about his clothes, dissing him about his nose, saying he's a body bag. So if he's all of that, we want to see you rematch him, Ben, right? But Ben Shalom, his promoter, has come out, and I think he was asked a question about the rematch, and he didn't answer. He didn't reply. He carefully swerved the question. So I believe Ben Whittaker quit, right? And you know what my stance is on quitting. I have no problem with fighters that quit, but he weren't at that stage where you should have been quitting. He was quitting because he didn't want to lose the fight, not because he had given so much and he was hurt and done or whatever. He was quitting because he realised he had said so much and didn't want to lose the fight. And not only that, look at the end of the fight as well. Look at the footage as well. You go back and look at the footage. When he was lying on the floor, after he'd fallen out the ring and whatever, and he was lying there like he couldn't get up. Don't look at his leg. Look at his torso and his face. He is breathing out of his arse. He is panting out of his arse. But listen, Whittaker was gassed. He didn't have no energy left. He thought, I cannot get back in there and fight Cameron, man. I got no energy left. My man's coming on to me. It's on top. It's on top. But anyway, look, enough said. I ain't got much more to say. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did Whittaker quit? And do you want to see a rematch? And if he ducks the rematch, is that a definite sign that he quit? Anyway, enough said. Smash the like button, hit the bell for notifications to get all the new and latest videos.